The book begins by shattering the common illusion that retirement is nothing more than a financial puzzle. Christine Benz, a seasoned Morningstar expert, introduces an essential reframing: retirement is a life transition that demands as much heart as head. Early anecdotes from Benz herself, helping her aging parents, highlight that imminent shift from focusing on numbers to nurturing emotional, psychological, and practical needs. From the outset, she underlines the importance of envisioning your retirement life. Through evocative storytelling, she suggests readers ask, "What gives me joy and purpose?" It isn't about traveling to exotic places, it's about daily rituals, morning walks, volunteer work, art classes, that anchor you emotionally. One of the first financial concepts she addresses is understanding your income style in retirement. Benz recounts the story of a retiree who structured their savings around 3 buckets: immediate cash, medium-term bonds, and long-term growth. This structure gave them both confidence and flexibility. Social Security and annuities often provoke anxiety. Through a conversation with Mary Beth Franklin, Benz illustrates how seeing Social Security as part of a larger tapestry, rather than a last-gasp fallback, brings a sense of calm. She gently encourages readers to let go of timing schemes that turn retirement planning into guesswork. The emotional side of retirement comes under focus next, as Benz weaves in advice from happiness guru Ramit Sethi. She shares the tale of a couple who struggled to balance frugality with joy. They learned that micro-joys, a weekly dinner with friends, gardening, were more fulfilling than grand but fleeting expenses. Not everything can be anticipated, and Benz leans into adaptability. She quotes Jamie Hopkins on building resilience: downsizing before stairs become a burden, experimenting with different living situations, testing out prospective retirement towns. One story follows her own month-long Florida trial run: beautiful sunsets, but the weight of missing friends reveals its limits. Healthcare and long-term care, topics most people dread, are handled with both grace and pragmatism. Benz emphasizes proactivity, choosing the right Medicare options, building a contingency bucket, and selecting a primary doctor you trust. She recounts Carolyn McClanahan's advice: geography matters, your retirement home must match your care needs. Estate planning gets a grounded facelift. Benz tells of readers who bypassed the discomfort and later scrambled at a crisis. With a calm tone she explains healthcare proxies, financial power of attorney, wills, and the peace they bring, not just to finances but to relationships. Decumulation, or spending down savings, can trigger nothing less than identity crisis. One retiree in the book weeps at first withdrawal: "Am I allowed to spend this?" Benz listens, then explains the smile curve of retirement spending: initial freedom, midlife stability, a spike in later healthcare. Knowing this arc helped the retiree budget bravely. Throughout, Benz encourages ritual review. She shares her own habit of an annual retirement check-in each November, reassessing budgets, fonts of joy, evolving purpose. It became a sacred pause rather than a chore. Retirement isn't binary. Benz explores the concept of mini-retirements, slow transitions instead of abrupt stops. Her narrative features people who phased out, shifted to part-time, or exchanged one kind of work for meaningful pastime roles: teachers, mentors, artisans. Retiring becomes a reimagining. She doesn't skip deeper purpose. Drawing on Jordan Grummet's emotional intelligence work, she tells of retirees who reinvented themselves, writing memoirs, launching podcasts, building volunteer networks. These stories help readers imagine that life after work can be richer in meaning than any career. Taxes, too, get a humane makeover. Benz describes late career Roth conversions done during low-income sabbaticals, tax cushion years. These strategic moves aren't spreadsheets, but artful transitions toward financial liberty. Every lesson in the book ends with a human portrait, not just advice. We meet a widow navigating long-term care, a former executive rediscovering purpose through mentoring, a couple funding travel through mindful frugality. Through vivid stories, retirement becomes less theoretical and more lived. By the final pages, Benz leaves us with a powerful invitation: retirement isn't a finish line, it's a canvas. With emotional clarity, thoughtful planning, and purpose-driven action, you can paint a life that feels not just rich, but deeply yours.